Hello, everyone. This is the first YouTube lecture for English 1010. Um, what we should have done so far is talk about the proposal. Now, I'm not going to be extremely ambitious with this first video because this is also more of a test to make sure that everyone has the proper connectivity, everyone can see the video, and everyone can respond to it using the Angel interface. So what we're going to do today is we're going to set down some specific parameters for a quick assignment to help us write this proposal. Now, if you'll recall, in class, we discussed the proposal and we broke it down into 3 specific paragraphs. Because one of the things I really want you working on right now is considering mapping out your writing so that you know what each paragraph is going to do, or you have a pretty good idea of what each paragraph is going to do before you get there. Now, as we move into less formal forms of writing and as we move into longer forms of writing, we can relax this a little bit. But right now, I think it's a good idea for you guys to have some structure so that you're not just simply staring at a blank page. Now, to reiterate, what we settled on was a 3-paragraph proposal in the form of a business letter. I'm also going to post the template for the business letter for you to follow, so you don't have to necessarily worry about that very much either. But with the 3 body paragraphs, each one is going to focus on a very particular topic. The first paragraph will basically introduce the idea, maybe some of your personal connections to it. Also, why did you choose that topic? It is a basic introduction. You're trying to get me interested, okay? So the first paragraph is a general overview of what you plan to do and what you want to talk about and some personal reasons why you chose it. The second paragraph needs to be about research. Discuss research, if I can get my fingers out of the way. You don't necessarily have to conduct any research at this moment, but what I want you doing is thinking about the possible avenues for collecting information. Because too often we simply say, I'm going to go to the internet. It doesn't quite work all the time in that way. We need to be a little bit more creative. Where else are you going to go? Do you know someone who has an experience with your topic? Is there someone you could email? Is there a documentary you would like to watch? Is there a magazine that discusses what it is that you're researching? Like I said, you don't necessarily have to go and immerse yourself in this process yet. That's more next week. But I would like you to show me that you're at least thinking about it. So that's a full paragraph just on the potential research. Finally, and in my opinion, this is the most important step for this proposal, you need to identify your audience. Who are you writing to? What exactly are you going to say to them? What strategies are you going to employ to try to interest them and communicate with them? What goals do you think you need to set? How formal should it be? These are the types of questions I want you asking yourself, because remember, I don't necessarily believe in writer's block. I believe in lacking direction and not having a good avenue of attack. If you know who you're writing to, you shouldn't struggle that much with generating content for that person. So it's important for us right now to have a really good idea of who it is we're trying to communicate with, because it will help us out so much later. Now that we've had a general overview of what this assignment is and what we want to do with it, let's start slowly. This isn't due until next Friday, depending on what the schedule is, because I am planning on using these videos over and over again. The due date should still be quite a distance from this exercise. Quite a distance from this exercise. So let's do this. Let's pick a paragraph and write that paragraph right now. What I'm going to do is, this video is housed in a discussion forum. I want everybody to pick one of the 3 paragraphs, the one you're most comfortable with. My suggestion, probably the first one. That's a logical place to start. Just describing the topic and getting your head around what it is specifically you're going to talk about. Write your paragraph and post it to the discussion forum. I'm not going to grade this per se. This is going to be more a participation thing. And remember, I'm also trying to affirm that the structure that I've laid out is functioning for this group. So, pick one of the 3 paragraphs, write it as best as you can. And this is a time to experiment a little bit and to get familiar with what it's like to actually write a large block of text. Now, for this paragraph for right now, I want you to shoot for 5 sentences. Also, you'll notice we haven't talked about grammar yet. We haven't even touched on it. Again, this is a way for me to ascertain where you are so that I can identify your needs and hopefully conform my curriculum to what it is you need the most. So, pick a paragraph, post it, and we may use that paragraph as the basis of next week's lesson, depending. So, I'm really anxious to see what you guys come up with. I think we're going to leave it there. I'll write out a general description of what I want from you. It'll basically reiterate what's in the video. I'm also going to go ahead and post the business letter template in this discussion forum as well, but I'll also put it in the resources tab. It's better to have it in multiple places. If anyone has any questions about anything that I've asked you to do, anything about Angel, or anything about the assignment, feel free to email me, call me, or talk to me after class. Thank you very much, and I look forward to reading what you guys have to write. Thank you.